What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Hello, hello, hello. Forgive me, I overslept past how long I wanted to sleep for. End up sleeping all the way till like what, 10 o'clock? I spent the last 2 hours waking myself up. So now it's already 12 in the afternoon. At least where I live. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, so before we even start the story, before I went to bed last night, I made sure to go to a playthrough and watch whatever scene I missed or that I slightly dozed off to. And so I now, because I only remember like bits and pieces of it, but now I remember exactly what happened. BGR just dropped a Data Live collab. I actually gotta watch that anime. I still haven't watched that shit yet. My friend told me it was good. But to speed run. So basically, we went to the archives. Denia was talking to her friend. Her friend has to leave. Her friend had to leave the academy because she got void matter corruption, or she suffered damage from it, and the little support gadget she was given could be further contaminated by it, so she has to leave the academy entirely for like at least a couple of years before she can come back. Denia felt bad about it, and she felt like she was the one responsible for why her friend has to leave. The Rover and her go sit down outside. They have a chat. They start talking. She starts talking about like, you know, the shit we were talking about, so on. So when I press this, you know, land button, right, it's gonna throw me right into the cutscene. So I'm gonna go ahead and click it now. What do I think about the Denia story? I think the Denia story is good. Like, it's a story that's good on its own. My only issue... Oh, thank God. We're starting the entire conversation at the start when we sat down. So, oh, thank gosh.
Feeling better?
Because every moment after this moment, it was a haze to me. Your data like collabs are immediately after your collabs because my goat here on protagonist is it playable? Laser have collab with Fate second time? Yeah, which I'm really glad about. I still haven't watched that live stream yet. I plan to watch it after I finish this playthrough. And I checked the playthrough offline as well, see how much more time I got left. So I got like probably about another hour left of this story. I only got like halfway through it last night. So I got this other half to finish.
Based on the frequency shown during her complications, things are worse than what Armand said. At this rate, she won't even last a week. Is this why she chose today?
Yeah, this is good as a companion story. My only issue, my biggest issue is that her character, knowing the important piece of on the chessboard that she is as a character, is like, man, why didn't we get her earlier? I gotta keep repeating this point over and over again, just because it's like, it's so blatantly obvious. There was so much more. This character was supposed to be important, vastly important, but we only got her last patch. She appeared for a couple scenes, and then they revealed, boom, she is a part of the facts of this. And then now 3.2 or 3.3, we're getting a Segue story after the main story stuff finished, right? And now we're diving into our character. It's like, that's not enough time to get fully invested in a character. Oh, what's up, Trevor? How you doing? Bandit, Shiro, and Lancer Bandit. We trust. If Shiro Emiya does come to the come to HSR, I really am curious to know what element and path he'll be. Realistically, I see him being a fire character. I just don't know what type of fire character. Will he be like fire erudition? I guess maybe a boss is suitable more, or is more suitable. Oh, you're assuming? That reminds me, I need to take a shit. Anyway, also, hopefully everyone here has had a good day or night, depending on where you live, or afternoon. You get the point. Early morning. Let's try to comfort her.
Nastasha's got talent. The collective won't give up on her.
Damn, those some quick flashes back to sitting back in the seat. It's like we did alternate timeline shit. You know what? I just realized.
You're right. I've been lying to myself all along.
And yeah, Shiro Emiya will more than likely probably be fire destruction. I can see him being fire destruction because destruction characters be having AoE attacks as well with their ults. I can fully see it. But the question is, how are they going to depict it? It's going to be just like Shiro Emiya, Archer Emiya, or is he going to do a different thing than Archer Emiya when it comes down to, activating his unlimited blade works? Are we going to see Shiro Emiya grab a sword and run around the unlimited blade works, grabbing multiple swords, slashing at the enemy, boom, right? Or he could be physical destruction. That would be pretty good.
I'm sorry. I lied to you. It's actually not my birthday today.
But we already knew that, girl.
That's because a birthday is supposed to be proof that you were born. That's what they always say, right?
Well, that's what it's implied.
Everyone has a birthday. Segue has one. So does Nastasha. Even those tarred E units manufactured in factories have their own birthdays.
Oh, these NPCs from the tribe we met before. Oh, they're a family? Oh, that's interesting.
But I don't. The Fraxidus has no record of my birth. Nothing to prove my identity.
I mean, that's probably because they hid it from you, possibly? Oh. Shit, there's something else I was gonna say. What else was I gonna say? Damn, it slipped my mind.
There's only this image burrowed inside my head. Playing over and over again in my dreams. In it, I would always step into the same lake. A woman sways her arms in the wind, crying. She stares from afar, calling out to me. Denia. Denia. Das wie Denia.
Das wie Denia.
So if I truly had a name and a birthday, maybe I could then die as a real person. No?
It seems like... Okay. She said in her dream she keeps stepping into a lake and a woman keeps calling out to her. Am I supposed to... Is the implication of her dream, if we are to take it as a true memory that she actually has, is the implication of her dream that she, punched her ticket out for whatever reason? Is that the implication? If so, ooh, that's pretty dark.
Because I'm running out of time.
Oh, the autoplay not on.
I'm out of time for so many things, but I can at least try to die with a little dignity, right? I should get to act like a real person, face what I've done, say a real goodbye, and then just end it the right way. What a shame. I even picked a good day to do it. But I never practiced how to properly say goodbye to them. Lying is the only thing I'm good at.
Is this the ending you're happy with?
Of course not. But at least I was able to see their goofy smiles as I had them completely fooled, just like before. Something to die happy about, I guess. It's just a reaction. That's all. The idea that everything will just vanish, that it'll all go back to the void, it makes me cry. Instantly.
Then it's more than just a reaction, girl. It's an emotional reaction because you actually give a fuck. You got a thing called a heart. But that BS grand architect been spreading lies to your soul for real. That nigga a devil for real. Actually, that nigga is a devil for real. Nigga turned to a lolly and then started acting sassy. Then they started trying to reform his aura back after they made him a lolly. Unfortunately, he didn't start off with, he lost all his aura. Not even because he turned into a lolly necessarily. It's because it's just a weird decision out of nowhere. Especially when they made him look like this fucking nigga from Greek mythology. The fact that he's still trying to farm this nigga aura back is crazy.
Just like years ago, when I touched it for the first time.
Even after you die, tomorrow, the sun still rises.
Okay, hold up. This line that she just said, wait a minute. This line she just said now makes me question what I said last night, or early this morning, technically. Yeah, y'all remember when I sat here and mentioned how Denia referred or said that the Grand Architect has always looked like a girl, or like she's always referred to the Grand Architect as she, and the only she we've been seeing is the Novora face the Grand Architect has been wearing. She said it's all them years ago when I touched it for the first time, and that's when she obviously, synchronized or whatever with the Threnodian, right? Because also, even the Grand Architect made a mention of that at the start of the entire Segue story. Or she was like, oh, just moments ago you had touched it, or you was given a gift by it, right? So, not a timeline in relation to how the Grand Architect even got Novora's face doesn't even match up. Now it feels like he's always had Novora's face for years. Right? And if that's the case, Novora didn't just disappear randomly. At some point before, we met her in the frozen lands above the ice caps or whatever the fuck, right? But now I'm curious, like, I mean, how many years ago was it? Was it 5? Was it 6? 7? I need to know the exact timeline. The reason I say this is because, like, Novora was one of the friends of Segue and Denia here, and it's like, it's kind of sad that the story doesn't focus and mention the fact that Novora could like be potentially dead. I mean, I can't remember if they did make a mention to it before in like version 3.2. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't remember them mentioning Novora just randomly disappearing at some point. And people being like, bro, where she went?
Of course I know that. It's not like I think the world will change once I die.
Sigrika and Nastasha's lives will change. They'll lose an important friend. No matter how they ultimately break from the shadows, what is lost forever.
Ever thought about continuing your life?
Do I deserve to?
That's not for me to judge. But in Renacida, I've met people just like you.
Oh, wow. Mr. Fraud and Tragic Girl. The only reason I'm being more harsh towards this nigga Avidius is purely because the story really did treat him like shit before, they decided to, 180 his ass and make him like have his cool sacrificial moment. That's the only reason I'm throwing shade his way. Premium fraud. And what's crazy is you're telling me that nigga got to go to the hunt? Niggas let him come, yet he kept getting folded by everything that was there. He got his ass kicked by that damn dinosaur Echo, whatever the fuck. Right? Augusta did all the fighting in that fight. And then when the fucking the Harbinger came, he got folded in too. Blown away by pure force. He tried to strike it, got slapped away immediately. Then next time we see him, he's slouched up on a rock or whatever. Before we go to like the final battle of that story, before like the final ending and everything, right? Nigga, like, what? Am I a fraud? am I not the GOAT? Am I not a king? Oh man, I know this is supposed to be a sad moment, but I just have to mention it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! I needed this laugh. Oh man, Ovidius, I promise you, if you was in Genshin Impact, at least they would have made you decent. Made you a little better than decent, actually. You be one of the most loved NPCs in Genshin Impact, promise you. Oh man, I'm sorry. What else was funny about this guy? Oh, like I mentioned earlier, yeah, the fact that they didn't let Lupa come to the hunt, but they let this nigga come is fucking crazy. Especially when we see the combat feats we seen between the two, there was no reason why this nigga had to come. This nigga was a liability. Lupa would have got in there in the mix and mash.
In the lives forced upon them, happiness was always fleeting, leaving only pain and fear that never dissipate. Yet, even so, they fought for those brief, gifted moments of happiness till the very end. You once joked how the Great Rover is a savior. But in Renacida, I failed to save them.
But it sounds like they made their own choices.
I swear, this is probably another criticism I have for Withering Wave's story, is that they try so hard to like sound profound, and it really just keeps throwing me the fuck off every time they do it.
True. Just like when you tried to drive me away. You also made what you thought was the best choice. You all hoped for more people to survive.
Also, let me touch on that point that the Rover said earlier about, oh, she failed to save them in relation to Maya and Avidius. first and foremost, if we really go back to those scenes, one, there was no way in hell you would ever be able to save Maya because Maya had died years ago. Oh, shoot, you can't even argue that you were the one who tried to save them because you wasn't even there for that fight. The one who was there for that fight was Lupa. Arguably, Lupa saved Mia. She set her soul free. Damn it, she put her to rest. The fact that you even mention yourself as like, oh, I failed to save them. You wasn't even there for the fight last time I checked. You was in a different section of the fucking storybook fighting your own fight. And then for Vidius, did you even truly attempt to stop him from doing what he was doing, or did you stand there and let him do it? Because there's been plenty of times you sat there and stand there and let male characters go, die. We've already seen that before with that fucking Heliotic 6 nigga. Prime example, but yeah, he's still alive. Somehow, some way. Actually, I need to go back to that Vidius moment. I need to really go back to it and see what Rover did. Because if I find out that nigga was actually standing there, just let that nigga go die, we got a problem.
And so did I. So, if the boundaries between humans and creations are already obscure, what is it that determines who we are?
I don't know.
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from, but by your heart.
The heart. This right here. A gift from the Grand Architect. The page buried within my frequency is here.
Could this be Leviathan?
Do you find your way home more often? Just as I thought.
Yo, what's up?
You can really work wonders, Rover.
Denia?
You are literally my least favorite type of person. Where do I start?
Ignore that phone call.
Rover, we've detected a severe frequency fluctuation. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. We'll be back soon.
Very well. I'll see you soon.
I was trying to say this. It is very interesting. They've been having Rover spam the fuck out of this arrow power ever since they got it. Like, this nigga has been spamming it repeatedly versus the other forms that they have, or at least other elements that they use.
Sounds like Professor Armand is getting a bit impatient. We should head back. No need to get ahead of yourself now. You're not quite there yet. I'm keeping it a secret for now. Plus, we still haven't fulfilled our agreement yet. Can't let the cake go to waste. Would you want to come out with me again after tomorrow? Well, that makes things trickier. I still have things I have to do, after all. If only today could be a bit longer. However, did it ever cross your mind that my being alive and staying here might be an even bigger problem?
If you feel you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to?
Stop right there. It was just a joke. I don't want to put you in a tough spot. Easy. Today is my birthday. I won't be going anywhere. At least to you. This will be my last lie.
I was about to say, no way, that's the end of that.
Hey.
Ah, you're early. Yo, synchronous! We're all rooting for the belt.
I still don't understand how this fucking flying thing works. It just kicks in. Sheesh, made it. Are we done with the day? Yes, there's as a woman. I realized that she has 4 true hair tail. Thank God it's done. If I have to be honest, I don't think the date thing was too bad. But like they explicitly stated it as to be a date. Granted, it was for us to learn at least a little bit more about her, just a little bit. But I will say this, bro. Y'all remember back a couple years ago when Raiden Shogun's first story quest came out? Right? People were like, "Oh man, look how blatantly this is a date. It's only a date. We don't learn nothing about Raiden Shogun, this, that, and the third." And then when you played it, you actually did learn that her fucking logic about eternity was fucking off base like a motherfucker, and that her sister's idea of eternity was more accurate, right? And it's so crazy, till this day, niggas still view Raiden Shogun's first story quest as such. When it was supposed to challenge her view of eternity. That's the whole point of
Nana
the
is
first
conducting
story
a thorough
quest.
checkup on Denia. I imagine this must have been a very long day for you, Rover. Her conditions have greatly improved since this morning. As for the frequency fluctuation earlier, did something happen?
Wait,
About
so
that.
wait a minute. Her condition has greatly improved since this morning. How so? Is it because of the medication?
Residual energy of the Threnodian from Renacita. Could there be some form of interaction between the Threnodians? Is the Fractidus actually manipulating her and suppressing her abilities through such means? It's no wonder we couldn't find the source of the symptoms. Fortunately, you were here to assist, Rover.
Oh, you know what? Actually, you know, Denia having like a bit of like essence from from Leviathan actually does make sense, right? Because from her character trailer that I reacted to, she was trying so hard to assimilate into human society, right? She came through the front door looking in her more villainous looking form, found out, oh, it can't work that way. Let me go back to the drawing board again. Oh, let me learn how to smile. Let me try this. Let me try that. Let me change my clothes. Came back, assimilated perfectly. No one batted an eye to her.
It'll be the same as the past few days. Although she won't be sent to the new Federation, she'll still be kept under containment and assist with our research. I know what you're thinking, Rover. I've been monitoring your itinerary and field reports all day. But even if everyone recognizes her as a victim, the Space Trek Collective's work and responsibilities will not change for her.
Good, stand on your business.
We don't have better solutions now. This is the fact.
I'm glad he's standing on his business. He's not about to let the main character just come tell him what to do. Yeah, look mad all you want to. I don't care. I'm doing my job.
We haven't had a chance to get it yet. It's still with Zahira. You can only get that specific fruit crackle she requested from Zahira. But since she hopes you can accompany her on her birthday, I believe you should be the one to personally bring her the cake. We'll be waiting for you here.
I still find it crazy that this position that the rover has, that the story has given her. I mean, to be like, oh, even bringing you should be the one to bring her the cake thing. It just feels off to me that it's the rover being given that position. Shouldn't that position be given to one of her more closer friends? The rover is not one of her close friends.
It's okay to fly sometimes.
By all sense of logic, since
I guess.
Rover only recently just met her. Right? I feel like this should have been given to someone else. Like Segue, for prime example. I don't know. Maybe if I was the one writing this story in particular, I would have rewrote some character positions or character roles in this little story here.
My body feels so light.
The Royal do not tame the exoswarm. We guide them or walk with them.
Otherwise, still ask he essentially is Rover in it for. Sorry if I'm just strolling right now. I don't want to speed rush. There's nothing. I even made a point last night that Denia, my best character comparison from Genshin Impact for Denia is Farina. Both of these characters, they got this weight on their shoulders. They can't tell anyone about it, this, that, and the third. But the difference between the two is that we had so many scenes from Farina up until the 5th act that allowed us to give insight into her character, to be like, okay, there's something clearly going on with Farina. We see the mask slip here, this, that, and the third, multiple different times, and then the mask not only, and then we see how far she's willing to commit to keeping her mask up, even at the threat of her like life being lost. Y'all remember when Farina stuck her hand in that bowl of primordial seawater? What? Thank God it was diluted with water. But like, y'all remember that moment? That's how we literally see how far she was willing to commit to the bit by putting her hand in that, knowing she could have potentially died. Right? So like, when I'm looking at Denia, I can't help but think of Farina and think of, man, we could have gotten scenes like that. We could have got, not exact, one-to-one scenes, but something similar that fits for Denia throughout the story up to this moment. Shoot, it would have been cool to see a scene like that, where Denia is trying to keep the mask up to the nth degree. Oh, also, I've been seeing people talk about another NPC from this game, and apparently it's this one right here. You don't even look like an NPC, you look like a playable character, but, you are an NPC, because playable characters got, like, some little spruceness to their character design. They don't even get no voice line. Ah, bruh.
Like this, we don't need words. Our minds may speak in silent tongues.
Has this character always been here?
Most thoughts flutter like morning birds, bright restless, like my sister Aluna. Perhaps you know her. But some minds, they are like a storm on the horizon. Dark, unsettling.
I'm gonna ask again. When did this character appear? Because there were so many. Because I remember Nigerian Perspective made a video about NPCs in Wuwa, in particular for Lahai, and I do not remember him mentioning this NPC right here. So this must be a new NPC that was just recently implemented into the game, right? Because if so, this is only just a recently new NPC slapped in here. And then on top of that, she's speaking with her mind and not with her mouth. I can't help but draw a comparison here.
Yours are different. Pure white. Still, as if they have seen the turning of many lifetimes. It seems that within that quiet, there is a quiet hunger.
What's your name? Pretty Debbie Stream 1? More than likely, I'm never gonna play that game.
And the friend
not because I don't think
dwells
it'll be a fun game to play, just because I don't even believe it's gonna be even like it's even playable on PS5. It looks like it was purely designed for mobile, but I could be wrong. But at the same time, I already got enough gacha games on my fucking list at this moment. At this point, I don't want to add more.
My specially made girafflax. No one in the academy has tasted my cooking, save for Aluna.
This smells so good! Finally! Not just cans and toothpaste. Save some for me!
Once, fortunate was I to taste the Academy's famed superfood. Enough to turn morning birds into a restless storm.
I feel like this NPC only recently came into the game. Actually, you know what? Let me ask my Google right quick. God, I need to know when this NPC came into the game. Give me a second. Okay, so did my Google search. Okay, so Zahara has been in Withering Waves since the start of 3.0, which was December 2025. But I'm curious to know, when did Nicole from Genshin Impact come? Because we already saw her way before, you know, her character came into the story. Alright, so give me a second. Okay, so Nicole's first appearance was during the Fontaine Archon quest. It was the 5th act called Masquerade of the Guilty. That was when she initially first appeared as a voice only. Technically speaking. Alright, enough of this.
Are you here to pick up the birthday cake? One moment, please.
Denia. She said she had to take care of something. But what exactly? Does it have something to do with the Threnodian's frequency in the Deemer Plains? If the Space Trek Collective finding Denia was part of the Grand Architect's plan, then what about removing that page from her? Or maybe... if I were in Denia's shoes...
Easy. Today's my birthday. I won't be going anywhere.
Here it is. I know it's a bit late, but I believe it's more than enough to convey your heart.
Rover, Denia has left the Academy and is heading towards the Deemer Plains.
Obviously. Anyway, stupid.
With her forte, we've detected residual void matter particles at the platform. Professor Armand was trapped inside a bubble. Luckily, no broken bones. She hasn't removed her resonance suppression device and tracker yet. Should we initiate the emergency protocol?
No. Give me her location.
Understood. Coordinates sent. Good luck, Rover.
They're trying to get her to farm so much aura right now. Stop it.
I tried. But with her condition now, she would die if I tried any harder. Trees will grow tall, and leaves will turn green, Rover. That child simply made a grown-up decision.
Oh, so now she doesn't view her as a child now? Because of that? Is that the implication of that? For why she didn't try harder? Well, also because, you know, she said she would die. But Rover's response to me threw me off. It's like, oh, that's not like you. It's like, huh? What do you mean?
Soul Vein Heartwood. Spectacular. No matter how many times I see it. Will this be my last visit?
Hmm?
Just as I thought. The void matter here is going on a rampage. I must get to the bedroom quickly.
How many times have they done perspective changes in this story? Where is such a dog name? Hold up, before I continue the story, I need to go wash my face. I woke up, but I didn't bother cleaning my face up. Hold up, BRB.
Better start running. Oh, you actually got away. Lucky for you. Better start running. Oh, you actually got away. Lucky for you. Now, a volunteer from the audience. Want me to put you down? Well, since you asked nicely.
Okay, I'm back.
1, 2, 3, 4. A bit off, maybe? 5? No! Oh.
Mm. Is it a barrier?
Leaving just a few words inside that page. Do find your way home more often. Huh. I knew it. Sorry, Rover. But just like in the fairy tale, the magic wears off past midnight. At least this time I wasn't lying, right?
Wait, is this going to be the bedroom we kept seeing in her character trailer? Bro, where did the light switch come from? Is that coming from off her chest?
Back to this place. Once more. Locked? Could it be? Let's try to go around from the other side.
Ah, shit. They want to make it into a horror story. That's why they did this.
Where did you come from?
Now she looks like an automaton.
Aren't you annoying to look at?
Oh wow, we're gonna have this fucking automaton follow us around. That's what we're gonna do now? I see the game you playing. And there's more of them around the area too.
Denia, I told you a long time ago, didn't I?
What was that?
Okay. No way, we're doing this. I know what this is. The only reason I know something similar to this is because has anybody here ever played Lego Dimensions a couple years back? When it, like, around the time when it came out or when it was popular, right? I remember this one stage playing Lego Dimensions where you had to keep the light on the stone statues that were moving in the dark. Like to stop them niggas from like getting you. Because if they get close, they'll kill you. Essentially, that's basically what this is. And I don't know where I think the reference comes from. What, Doctor Who? I think that's what the reference comes from. Someone who watches Doctor Who who has ever watched it. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, a special monster left behind the void. Thirst cradle. It seems physical form and cannot be attacked or destroyed. It will relentlessly pursue intruders and drag them into the void, but remains completely still while being observed. When you see void matter continue effects at the edge of the screen, she is getting close. Press the button to turn quickly in such moments. And I can't.
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with carriages.
Ah, hell no.
Different times.
Let me sprint, damn it. Let me sprint.
Does not do anything. Does it not have a physical form? I see.
Come on, let me sprint. Let me sprint, baby.
Run,
Run, goddammit.
It'll behave.
And then they made my stamina not. Oh my gosh, this is ass. Now stamina is limited, by the way. Not. Come on, sprint, damn it, sprint. Of course, you're gonna fill the room up. Where the hell I'm running to?
The moment it falls into the abyss, everything will also fall, one after the other.
Locked. But there should still be an emergency key.
Bitch, you can get through the door?
First, people abandon their morality, then emotion.
That's some ass.
And finally, faith.
Let me through the fucking door, bitch. Come on, baby. Let me get over there. Let me get over there. No wonder they keep saying Denia keep fucking making this comment about her feet hurt. This bitch don't do no type of exercise. Now I'm in a dangerous situation where my life is being threatened. And I can't use no combat skills. Ain't that a bitch? Of course, the hallway filled. I can't even walk past him if I wanted to. Okay, they're getting closer. These bitch ass niggas covering both ways. They trying to do a two-man on this nigga. Keep y'all asses right there.
In the end, all that's left is an empty shell. The ruins.
I can't even pause the fucking game. Bro, I can't even pause the game. That's the worst part. My dog over here scratching my door, and I can't pause this fucking game.
You've been there before. You know how it feels.
Oh my god. why can't I break the glass in this room? She got superpowers for crying out loud. Now I gotta... Hold up, I'm keeping my eyes to the door. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. It's time to lock in. Also, let me read. Do you want to see what happens when you're caught? Here's the thing that I believe in. If an artist draws blues of a character that isn't commissioned, either they love the design or the character itself. But the GA Rover's true main wife. Why they use the cute girl but not the original one is more scarier than this. That old man kind of effed up, but it feels more horror. I don't even lie. I'm gonna say this right now. My heart was racing a little bit as I was running through this area. The moment they start saying that these little bastards can fucking move and walk around if I'm not looking at them, I ain't gonna lie. My heart started racing a bit. I was like, all right, I gotta lock in. I done played too many games with similar elements to this. I done played so many. Damn, not. Wait, why am I being forced? These bitch ass niggas really sat here and forced the door open to open wider.
Calm down. Stop shaking, Denia. I should be able to go around from the other side.
Which way am I going? Okay, whew, that was close. This girl really needs to exercise. The fact that I'm not allowed to use her superpowered abilities in this mode is some ass cheeks. She realistically, she has nothing to be scared of. She has superpowers. She can blow this whole area up if she wanted to. This is purposeful restriction of the character's abilities. This is whack. Oh, we're going into story mode.
There is where you will finally sink and rest.
Okay. Straight through it.
Bro. They gonna grab my ass before I even get a chance to run straight through. She not fast enough. Just a little more inches. Come on, baby, sprint. You better make it. Come on. Ah! We athletes. Let's get it. Have to wait for that stamina because her stamina was going to burn out fast if I started running immediately.
Lives rise and fall like the winter wheat.
There's about 1, 2,
but
3,
agony.
4.
Agony is the name that never dies.
I see 4 right now. There's probably another one here.
So what?
Okay, so there's 5. There's 5 in the room. The last one closest to the damn door. There's probably another one over there I can't see though. My bad, I'm preparing myself. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is probably my favorite part of this entire story right now. Genuinely, even though even though my heart racing a little bit. Sprint, baby girl, sprint! Make your move!
Wait, again?
Wait, what? Oh, it's the elevator.
Let them say, I walked with the crib of the void.
In your dreams. Come on. I'm not going for you again.
Oh, finally, we get to kick ass.
Again? That's not fair. Please don't. Forgive me. Piece by piece. Take a bite. How disappointing.
You bit.
Vanish. Piece by piece. Get lost.
Darkness. And permanent.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, another thing I need to mention. The person I was having back and forth with in my comment section about fucking overclocking and how that, you know, strains the body and this, that, and the third. Literally, Denia is over here fighting Echo using her Forte ability. She clearly is not overclocked.
This experimental terminal is getting on my nerves.
Oh, what's this picture? Was this the room that they kept her in?
I still feel the abnormal neural reflexes, even after an injection lately.
Oh, really? Sounds like you can properly feel pain now. Remember this feeling, Denia. Pain compels us to live.
To hell with that feeling. That bastard tried to fool me with saline as a painkiller.
I don't know what saline does, but it probably is not supposed to be meant to be used like that, right?
You're awake. I prepared a present for you, Denia. I put it in your heart.
What's a present?
present is a commodity without a fixed price. You'll be a nice little rule follower with it.
Rules? What? Do find your way home more often and don't bring strangers home? Huh.
Okay, so clearly this was the bed that they experimented on her with, because like she got there's like shackles for like one of three the three of her limbs. The fourth one probably fell to the side of the bed, but like all her limbs locked down so they can strap her, so they can, you know, experiment on her. Okay, what's in the fridge?
The food here has been left untouched. Why is that, Denia?
At Star Torch Academy, there's something called dessert. Eating it brings back that scene in my dream.
Starting tomorrow, come home for dinner.
I swear, all these villains keep making the same mistake over and over. They create something, it gains its own consciousness, and then boom, it turns on them. It's a constant cycle and repeat every damn time. These niggas don't learn from each other at all.
My feet hurt.
Which is why Lygus from HSR succeeded in his creation of Iron Tomb. Iron Tomb did not disobey Lygus. That nigga know he was born for hatred. He was born to hate every nigga in the cosmos. And guess what? He did what he was born to do. Wiped out the cosmos. There was no questioning of anything. It was, I came, I lived, I did it.
A broken table I picked up from somewhere. Spent quite some time here. When was the last time I read a book? What was I reading? A professional guide to emotional performance? Oh, it became my draft paper anyhow. A textbook for void matter science. A seal-proof guide to enrollment. And the Lahai meteorology I borrowed from Nastasha. She even snuck a copy of the exam sheet inside. But she never mentioned it was from the previous year. I used all the wrong answers on the real thing. And she teased me about it for ages.
Wait, I got a question. Did they ever tell us how long can someone go to this academy for? Like, how many years is this academy? 4 years? 5? 10? Like, I don't think they ever specified just how many years do you, like, enroll in this school. Oh, so she's making a cute patty face. Screenshot. Use that for a thumbnail. Bro, are you pulling for Denia or are you saving for Lucy? I've been pulled for Denia last night. I lost the 50-50, but since I saved up enough pulls, I didn't need to spend my money at all, and I got Denia.
Those academy courses were brutal. Barely ever scored above a D.
That's how you doing,
besides
Zone?
void matters. Strange. They just come rushing back at times like this. And what's this? A memory album from the photography fan club?
Adorable. But it'll turn out better if you smile.
I spent 2 years watching people. Watching their joy. Their sorrow.
Okay, thank God they gave us a timeline. 2 years.
They call emotion. Is how they prove they're alive. But what's behind emotion?
three of us will be best friends forever.
What's that look on my face?
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from. But by your heart.
Is that so? And somewhere along the way... Well... Let's put an end to this.
I don't know if I should pull for her, because I don't have Amos or Luke, so I'm low-key cooked, bruh. Oh, did she like best like teammates for those two characters? Because I threw her on my fusion team. Oh, there's a door in the corner. No, we're going back to this bullshit. Damn it. Once I leave out this door, them little bastards gonna be running around. I thought I had my moment of peace. Oh. Oh?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. However, there is one thing I can do for you all. Destruction, all those things that don't belong here. From now on, they'll be gone. Back to the void with me. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't had cake yet. That's a bit of a shame.
Captain Savoho about to be here any second. Yeah, like I thought. If the story had ended right then and there, it would have been. I would have been like, boom, that's it.
I'd sniff out Leviathan's frequency even in a pile of ashes and snatch it right up.
Great work, Abby.
Yeah, Abby only becomes useful to sniff out shit.
You're very much welcome. Quick, let's go inside and check it out. I hope Denia's okay.
Hold up, before we do any of that shit. Who want this squabble fest? Where these niggas at? Don't tell me they left the room because I arrived. I want the Squabble Fest. Niggas was all acting sweet earlier, being like, "Oh, we're just gonna creep walk around you." Where they at? I'm outside tonight. What the fuck do you think is that, bro? Oh, they was acting all big and bad earlier. Yeah, but they don't want to fight a nigga who can fucking, you know, slap their ass to the floor. That's what I thought. They don't want none of this. Alright, so let me read. Okay, let's see. Where was I at? Bro, are you deleting your comment or YouTube doing it? More than likely, YouTube is doing that shit. Honestly, getting those back shocks. Excuse my Guna thoughts in a serious moment. HFBC did this exact same thing.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Jealous for what? Like the games. Just use it to plan your pulls and create team comps. Just shocked. But the kiss first before they enter a battle is yep. Good. Abby is still in the story. Remember, Abby is still in the story, yeah. Before he isn't. Also, I ain't say this. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Help support your boy. The support would be very much appreciated. Examine terminal center. Oh, so I'm just doing the same thing. Has been updated for quite a while. Tolerance between control groups during this period. Activity remain normal with frequency. Bro, why is it speed running? I'm trying to read that shit. No teacher always and changes. It's complete phase 2. Aside from the stack, only has a pre-installed game called Lahai Blocks. Cabinet filled with various medicines from the new Federation, including nutritional agents, antibodies, processing, and other drugs. Some of the lists have been replaced with hammer attacks like painkillers, gross but work, sedatives, somewhat sweet, and for fevers. Okay. An operating table with screening devices. Beside it is a table placed with surgical cautery and installation tools and a VI stand with a fluffy sticker. A pillow is tied to the head of the operating bed. Would anyone really sleep on something like this? The refrigerator is stuffed with tightly wrapped compressed food in the same packaging. It's a bit creepy. Want to try it? There's no texture or taste to it. It could hardly be qualified as food, though fortunately, you feel no discomfort after consuming it. Shouldn't that food be spoiled at this point? Like, because she said it's been 2 years since she's like started coming to this academy and whatnot, and like, you know, doing her thing, observing people and shit. It's been 2 years. That shit should be wasted away by now, unless this is some real good, you know, way to keep food fresh. Just taking books, stored inside. Let's take a look. I bet this was placed here in case someone skipped this part with Denia entirely, or just like click the dialogue and then just skipping through it. My bad, I just keep looking back at that picture. You notice on Denia's room keep out. obviously open the door. Why are we even bothering to ask the question, should we open the door? Yes, we should. I was looking at what y'all was talking about. Yep, it's time for Captain Saberhole to do their thing.
I assume by the time you get here, Rover, everything will have ended. This is where it all started. The Fraxidus' Lahai Roy plan, where the Grand Architect first made contact with Aleph 1, and where I was created.
My bad, I gotta replay the fucking dialogue, because the damn... Every time, I hate when this shit happens. When I click the autoplay button to turn it off, it will skip dialogue, like I'm trying to skip dialogue. I ain't trying to skip dialogue, but it keeps doing that shit.
I assume by the time you get here, Rover, everything will have ended. Sorry I had to say goodbye this way.
Okay, good. Oh, that's what I'm trying to get a screenshot of this pic.
I took the Threnodian fragment the Fraxidus left here. Leaving it here would only cause more suffering. As for the experimental data, consider it a parting gift from me to the Space Trek Collective.
Okay, so I was kind of like a little off base when I said that she was like a skinwalker. I thought the Threnodian was possessing her body, but it's not really possessing her body. More so, it was existing alongside her, and that's why she had like a blank personality, right? That's when she started like trying to imitate other people's stuff. So she got Aleph 1 as like her that's fused with her physical being, and then she has a bit of Leviathan in her for the sake of like assimilation, so that she can like imitate human behavior, right? Let's continue.
To be honest, I did think of telling you everything about this place. But sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the Grand Architect's final message.
Which was?
Now, I am the last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris. If I die according to plan, its fragment will disappear along with me.
Why do they have the rover posing like a demon alongside the rest of the Fraxidus? Look at the nigga on the side. Look at damn near every last one of these niggas are praying. They're like, yes, you did it, king. Amen, hallelujah, type shit. Like, what? This better basically confirm that the rover was a part of the Fraxidus.
I used to tell myself that was karma. But what does an ending like that mean for Segrika? For Nastasha? For someone like you, who always tries to save everyone? You're the Grand Architect's greatest rival. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize to them than the Threnodian fragment.
That means the Grand Architect just has an extreme hate boner for the rover then.
It would mean that after all the frustration and failure, you are no different from them. You'd end up going down the same path. But if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me, attempting to connect with Aleph 1 out of instinct.
If you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after. Wait a minute, but did we not do that though? I'm pretty sure. Did we not remove the page? So hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta log back into this. Hold up. But if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me and attempt to connect with Aleph 1 out of instinct. But did we not remove the page out of your body, or am I tripping? I'm pretty sure that's what we did earlier, no? Unless we didn't remove the page? Question mark?
So, when I think about it, it's a good thing you never got to finish what you wanted to say back there. I was a child. We showed up at the Fraxidus' door out of nowhere. Became their Threnodian lab mouse by accident. Ever since I can remember, they told me I existed for one reason. To make that moment happen.
So is making that moment happen getting the rover to essentially go down the same path as the Grand Architect? Is that the moment that she was created to make happen? Because she just talked about how, yo, if things had went this way, you would have end up becoming just like them.
I've questioned myself countless times. What is the point of everything that I've been through? The answer is always the same. There is no point. Birth, pain, struggle, death. None of these have meaning. That's why when I first heard your story from the Grand Architect, I absolutely hated you, Rover.
Because Rover's life had meaning, or she could see the meaning in Rover's life versus hers.
If someone like that is actually out there, then where were they during the longest, most painful days of my life?
Understandable. Captain Saberhole was being talked about. Yo, you've been out here. I've been out here being a hero, saving shit all the time, but you ain't come save me. This is some My Hero Academia shit, if you think about it, right? If anybody here has ever watched My Hero Academia, especially like the last season, right? If I remember, there was that one scene where that child was walking down the street with like wires stitched into their mouth or whatever. And they were like, look at all these niggas out here smiling and cheesing. Where were they at when I was in all this pain? Literally, Shigaraki 2.0 was about to be born. But thank goodness that grandma stopped that child and was like, it's okay, twin, come and get this hug, bro. Go ahead, cry for me. Just let the tears out, son. Anyway.
And why? Why would you appear before me just as everything was about to end? You know what I hated most? Why did everything about you have to be so impossible? Our encounter was never fair. So, I hope you can forgive me for not saying goodbye. This is something I must put an end to on my own. It's just... it hurts to watch the way you live. I can't even imagine a day when someone like you runs out of miracles.
Yeah, because they're the protagonists, that's why. They'll never run out of miracles. Anyway, let me read this real quick. She said she was created. Then she said she's a random kid just shown up in their lab. So which one is true? I think both are true. I think the thing of her being created, I think that's referring to the fact that she is a person who shares her body with a fragment of Aleph 1. I think that's the whole created thing, which is a resonator of the Threnodian. I think that's what her whole being created thing is, right? So she was a random child, but then she was created to be. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The wording that they use for this actually can get confusing. But at the same time, it's like you gotta really be The fact that she did not say that she was created to be the resonator for, or made into the resonator for the Leviathan, I think that type of like sentence order is kind of missing. That's probably what's making this a little confusing of whether or not she was actually physically created, or if she was actually just a random child that just put up on the doorstep. Okay, never mind. I can see what the confusion is now. I can see it. Just thinking about it kind of throwing me off right now.
They call you Rover, but you don't even know where you started or where you're going. Even if you made your ideals real, where would that leave you? Where is your happiness in all of that? I never understood what the Grand Architect was mumbling. The future, evolution, or what's going to happen eons later. But at that moment, in front of Aleph 1, I didn't want you to die. At least not at the hands of the Grand Architect, who's got nothing left but mere survival. What surprised me was that, despite hating you so much, I actually spent an unprecedented day with you. For the first time, I had my own birthday. For the first time, I forgot about the fear brought by the void. For the first time, I met someone I can truly open up to.
As true as that line is in context to the story, I feel like that's not entirely true, knowing that Segue exists. Segue actively plays dumb. She was like, bro, so you want me to play dumb right now? Even when she picked up on the bullshit that was going on.
How should I describe this emotion? It's a kinda hate, isn't it? I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. If I could start over, I'd like to visit the cities Nastasha talked about. To visit places where there are no void storms and Solaskin.
Yeah. What makes that line even more damning, that she's saying that the Rover was the only person she could open up to, what makes that even more damning is that she's known Segue for like 2 years. Because she's been at this academy for at least 2 years, right? So, what do you mean that the Rover felt like the only person you could open up to? Was it because you didn't have a direct tie to him, that he wasn't your friend, therefore you could open up to him, to a stranger? Is that the logic? Like, we know that Denia cares and loves for her friends. She clearly does. And Segue feels that same love and care for her friends too. She was the perfect person to open up to. You tell me these 2 years you spent with her, you never felt that way? After gaining a human heart? Come on now. You really want me to believe that?
Maybe I'll try picking a different major. Try napping in different classes. And taste different cakes in every cafeteria I go to. And then no matter how many times it'll take, I'll come back to Lahai Roy. Back to all of you. Whatever you wanted to say, you can tell me the next time we meet. Oh, I almost forgot something important. Actually, all those powers the Grand Architect displayed, including shapeshifting, are not her true forte.
Oh, we're learning Grand Architect lore. Nice.
Those are derivatives at best. And the shapeshifting has a catch. She needs long-term observation and analysis of her target to pull it off.
Okay, so that would kind of explain how she transforms into Navara. He must have been eyeballing Navara for a long time, which honestly makes the Grand Architect a pedophile. Let's be fucking for real. That nigga been eyeballing that little girl all this time so he could transform into her. Villain! He's a villain! A villain! You sick. Premium evil. bad. Ah! Oh my gosh. Woo! Yeah, the Grand Architect of True Villain. Yep. He the type of nigga parents be warning their children about. Woo! Man, that was a good laugh right there. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo! They have a character say a line that I should agree with, but then you think about the line and it doesn't fit. Kendrick, I'm gonna distract on the Grand Architect. So it's their Super Bowl. Oh yeah, the man didn't tag. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
It's just the idea of her using my face to talk to you. It makes me sick. So let's have a code word, just between us. Next time, if it's truly me, all my old hates will become likes. Oh, and could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the other half for me, of course. But don't throw away any of the toppings.
This is not where Segrika's story ends. I refuse to believe it. Okay, this is a gotcha game for crying out loud. These niggas ain't gonna kill female characters off. They're not. I don't see where their ways do it because they quote unquote did it with Ferlova when she didn't die. So I don't believe they're doing it again. They even did it again with Amith, where it wasn't really a death for Amith, but it was kind of like a bittersweet end for Amith, but then got her ass saved. So this is going to be the third time we're going to do this.
Will we ever see Denia again?
We will.
Okay. But what about the thing you didn't get to say? Hmm? If you feel like you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to... And what about the rest?
Secret. For now.
Bro, a nigga not stupid. She is not dead.
Live to hunt.
She threw herself into the void matter. She disappeared to the other side of fucking reality or space time or whatever the fuck. She ain't dead. This is a see you later. This ain't a death. Segrika's heart is dead from what Denia said? Exactly. Diabolical line from Denia, honestly. Oh. Look, even her boss fight is over here. I still felt like her boss fight was way too early, honestly. Story-wise, it was just way too early. Alphone is always watching her in the distance, in the nauseating stillness, in every second of her existence, every second etched away. Void matter scalds her lungs. When the dedicated, or the wait a minute. When the delicate facade peels back, all she does is cling to you, questioning this world. Why do people always look forward to tomorrow? clings to you is Rover, by the way. No one realizes it. Girl, the cake will be rotting before you come back for long. Watch that cake magically preserve itself. It's gonna be like, oh, actually. Actually, because the cake was in the vicinity of where she disappeared, therefore, that's why the cake is still, you know, healthy and good to eat. You know what? They're kind of playing they're kind of playing a similar story beat that they already did with Amith. Like, oh, Amith, she made the decision to be on the other side of the Strider Gate. Then, you know, Rover has their, like, emotional shit about it. And then, boom, guess what? We save her. Literally 2 patches later. This is essentially going to be the same thing that happens again.
It's okay to fly sometimes.
If I'm reading the situation properly.
I guess.
We're probably going to be 2 patches from now. We're going to save Denia, bring her back. Somehow, some way, we're going to save her health. Also, there has been no mention of overclocking at all in this entire playthrough. Not once was overclocking even mentioned. So the person I was having a back and forth with in my comment section related to overclocking in relation to the conversation related to Chisa, I don't even know where the hell they pulled that from when this story hasn't even touched on it yet. Oh shit! Look at this, they be having hidden characters slapped around the fucking area. If I ain't run up here out of pure curiosity, I wouldn't even know Segue was up here. So now I got 2 interactions to do before I even actually end this stream. I gotta make sure to come back up here.
My body feels so light.
Rough assignment.
I gotta talk to Segue, then I gotta talk to fucking Amith that's sitting over there. Cause I didn't do it last time.
Denia, do you have any clues about that scene in your memory?
Nothing. It was just a scene. Maybe from some movies I watched as a kid.
But maybe, in my opinion, you still have a chance to.
Now you're reminding me of what Nastasha once said.
Huh?
Raise your head. What do you see?
Lahai Roy's night sky.
True enough. But my reply was... the void. The darkness.
What was her reaction?
She said it was actually light fighting against darkness. But it looks like darkness has the upper hand, I said.
But there was only darkness in Lahai Roy at the beginning. Then came the light.
You answered exactly the same way as she did.
So light actually prevailed.
I can't stand Withering Waves trying to be profound. I can't. Its writing cannot justify it trying to be profound. I'm gonna just say that right now. It can't. It just doesn't. It doesn't click for me. Again, setup world building has been falling to the wayside for most of this writing shit. So when they sit here trying to be profound, it's just not hitting.
You're right.
God. Anyway.
I guess if you never give up, the story will one day have a good ending. No?
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl. What's the other campus mystery? Oh, right! The Academy's dark
Nick, how you
side.
been? You remember me? But possibly. What's that beating sound? Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to know what this beating sound is. The stream not gonna end just yet. Be right back.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl. What's the other campus mystery? Oh, right! The Academy's dark side. We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl. What's the other campus mystery? Oh, right! The Academy's dark side.
Okay, I'm back. Crap, hold up. There we go. Clapping in the background. I don't know who clapping, bro. I think that may be the neighbors. Also, for 10, and I don't remember seeing your username. Were you here for one of my streams that I recently did, or one of my most recent reaction videos?
My feet hurt.
Wrong one. Nope, can't fly. Wait, can I fly with this? Can't fly with that. I gotta fly with the fucking bike. I have this moment with Segue since she's up here, and then we'll talk to homegirl, Amos, and then we're gonna call it a day. See what Segue got going on. Poor Segue. For you not to be used more in Denia's story quest is actually kind of diabolical.
Hey, you're here too, Senior. Yep, I just finished training, and then everything from before came rushing back, so I came here for a break. I haven't seen our little puffin friend today, though. You know, these birdies are free. They eat when they're hungry, fly when they want, and rest whenever they please. They just did that again today. And I want to do the same. So today, I'm taking a break. I'm going to watch birds, enjoy the celebration, and eat rainbow bean pop candy.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I'm feeling ready to experience everything in a refreshed mood. So, will you join me?
This is the interaction for the 3.2 story. That's what this is, I can tell. This is what this interaction is from. That's why this shit don't feel like it's connecting to the story that we just recently did. Tenshi from half a year ago, I was the Woo-Wah Pro. I took a break from the internet for a few months and never came back. Tenshi. Wait a minute. Didn't you do like speed runs for your Woo-Wah characters, don't you have a YouTube channel, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
A photo! Even years from now, just looking at this will remind me of you.
Yeah, I forgot the password to the channel. Oh, you forget the password.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese!
That's when you gotta start writing these passwords down, bro. I got my passwords written on my fucking Google document so that I don't forget that shit. Oh, that was her first one, huh? No, we're not gonna proceed nowhere. We can wait for these. Alright, let's continue. That's the second one over there. But we're gonna get back over to talk to Amy. But anyway, hopefully you've been doing well. I know it's been a while since the last time you checked out any of my content or any of my Woo-Wah streams. But, you know, stuff started blowing up over here ever since I started doing reaction content. My channel blew up. I'm getting way more viewers that I usually get on my live streams, because usually my live streams will get about, what, 50 views. Now them bitches pushing into like 200, 300, 400 every other time, depending on what I'm playing. I know them bitches, that bitch gonna blow up in views once I fucking play Genshin Impact's new story. Now, I know niggas dying for me to do that. Thank God y'all been pretty cool, not spoiling anything. Appreciate it. Now let's talk to you, Amith. What you've been doing this whole time.
I wish that I were a star glowing brightly in space, so I could light the dark and guide all the steps you take, like a snowflake just falling into the garlic's embrace, guarding memories of hope and taking
You're in the big leagues now? I guess you could say that. Or more like I stepped through the doorway of it. I just ain't reached it. I'm starting to try to react to like some different content that's not gacha related. This isn't to say I'm like quitting gacha content or anything like that, right? More so is like I want to see what else, you know, works. And also because I'm very interested to react to some of the stuff I find offline. Like those 2 indie animations I finished doing reaction to. Like, yeah, obviously the videos ain't blowing up in views, right? Because like this is the first time I'm doing reaction to those. But like, if I react to more of that, obviously it's gonna get more views as time goes on. But I enjoy watching both of those indie animations. Now I'm gonna react to a video discussing one of them. And I know that cornball joke made a video talking about some, oh, I got caught out by the Zenless community. I'm about to have fun with that video, and that's gonna be after I finish this stream. I wonder what excuse he gonna make to justify anything he says out his mouth. I can't wait. Ooh boy, I've been holding on for that video. Oh, that's our first interaction? So that's all you're gonna do? Seriously? I thought there was some more from you. I expect, unless we're probably gonna get more interaction from you later. Who the hell is this? Oh, you just caked up. I don't know what else is there to do right now. I think I finished everything. The story ended off on a bittersweet end. Like, hold up, let me give a rating for the story I just did. I'm gonna give a rating first. My rating for it is a 7 out of 10. And I don't mean that jokingly. I know there's a lot of funny meme shit about that because of what Dad just said, but like, I'm being dead serious when I say that. The only reason I'm not giving it a full 10 out of 10 is purely because of the fact that, one, Her story did not have a lot of setup at all. We only recently met Denia last patch, and now in the patch that we're fleshing her character out, we're getting like I would say a speed run in being emotionally attached to her character. I would have preferred slow build-up of that throughout version 3 story up to this moment. Instead, what we got, it was actually good. I ain't gonna lie, I did enjoy that part where I was running away from the fucking thingamabobbies, the little dolls, right? That was fun. I won't lie, my heart was racing a little bit. But if this was a different type of game, every last one of them would be put into a blender, so. In a more, you know, satisfying way. But nonetheless. Yeah, the Grand Architect is also a pedophile, so we found that out. Nigga loves looking at little girls, apparently. So he could take their form. Truly a villainous individual. I don't know why he ain't dead yet. The Rover is doing an L job, by the way. Okay, what else? What else? What else was very interesting? Oh my gosh! Chisa is in here. I'm shocked. I didn't expect to find you. The fact that you're in the same building blows my mind. Let's see what type of interaction I get from you, since you didn't do anything the entire story. Just off screen the entire time. Let's see if she gonna talk. She doesn't even have any audio. Oh my gosh. Are we serious? We can't be for real right now. No. This can't be real. Oh my gosh. I've never seen a character more disrespected in any gacha game I play. This can't be for real. No. Ah. Oh my gosh. They don't even have audio for you. Oh my gosh. No. Chisa really did get done dirty, bro. Truly. Oh my goodness gracious. She's not even a character anymore. She's a literal NPC. What? Ah. Hey, hold on. Let me read. Damn, this game changed a lot, but it sounds like it still got the vibes. And it looks like you still D1 Gooner. Exactly. I ain't changed much. Brother. If this whole thing related to her voice actor is the reason why this character got fucking shafted, that's such bullshit. And what I mean by why that's such bullshit, I'm basically saying that a writer of a story should not be shafting a character because of whatever the voice actor did. Or whatever the voice actor was on, right? They shouldn't be doing that, because then you just kill a character off like that. You make them irrelevant, you just throw them to the side as if they're not important, when they blatantly are important. Chisa was our introduction to Lahai, of like the location that we will be going to next. If we didn't interact with her first, we would have never gone to Lahai. This poor girl, if she was in Genshin Impact, she would have got so much more love. She would have been treated with so much more respect. See, even look at what we're finding out. You see the information on the screen? Her parents took up academy roles in Lahai during the time their daughter was missing, meaning we could have seen her interact with her parents on screen. Her parents were not in no other location. They were in Lahai. We could have seen it, but they chose not to show us. Do y'all see it? Bro, and niggas were defending it, being like, oh, it's fine that we didn't see it. Oh, it's fine it happened off screen. Miss me with that bullshit. Like, what? And then on top of that, a playable character helped get her parents in those positions. And they've been searching for their daughter for fucking 20 years. There is no reason why we could not see them interact on screen. This whole set of dialogue we get from her proves it. Even the uniforms, the new academy uniforms, her mom designed them, and the inspiration was a pattern that she cut out when she was little. Do we not see how fundamental Chisa is as a character? There is no reason why she didn't have any type of role to play in the story at all. There's no reason for her not to be on screen for a little bit of moments of here and there. There is no reason other than the writers just pushed her out. I'm gonna make a community post about this. I'm gonna screenshot all this shit. By the way, after I told them about you, they've been insisting on thanking you in person. I'd say you're probably very busy, but please let me know when you have a free moment. We had a free moment at the start of this whole story. Or better yet, when we met her optionally. If we ever end up in the same class, come find me. That would be nice. One of my classmates found out my father makes my bento. They started asking for a bit during lunch. Ever since, he packed extra portions. We could share a meal together sometimes. Just the two of us, like in Honami. Or with more people. Both are great. Yeah, they have to introduce that last line. I think this is what being young is supposed to feel like. Bro, she is the stereotypical Japanese beauty who's shy, who's reserved, all that stuff, and yet her character got thrown to the wayside the moment we came to Lahai. Do y'all not see how evil that is? Man, oh man. Chisa deserved better.
Live to hunt.
Niggas need to start making hashtags. Chisa deserved better. Oh damn, there go that fucking invisible thing NPC. I guess they were in the same room, huh? Who would have thought I would have found two characters in the fucking library area? Probably some more characters in other buildings I gotta fucking run around and look for, but it is what it is. Again, Denia's story was good. It was a 7 out of 10 story. I wish it had more setup and build up before we got to this point for her character. It has a nice bittersweet end, but realistically we're gonna save her some point in time, probably 2 patches from now, or maybe even a patch from now. We'll wait and see, because they did it with Denia Frolova didn't die either, so that's why I'm not inclined to believe that she's gonna die. Yeah, and that's about it. I appreciate everyone who came, watched the stream, or both streams. Make sure you like, sub, turn on the notification bell, join my YouTube community, Discord, links on my channel, check out my Yapping Topics and Yapping Reaction playlist. Those videos are available to watch at any time. I stream 5 gacha games, those being Genshin, Star Wars, Wuwa, Zenless, and Our Next Enfield, along with a handful of non-gacha games, which I'll be getting back to soon, just wait for it, which are Gravity Rush 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Stellar Blade, Tales of Berseria, and Face My Remnant. So if you want to see me play those non-gacha games here on YouTube and YouTube only, subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.
Start running.
Look out for my next reaction video, or Yapping Topics video, or even live stream. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.
Got away.
Peace and good day, or night, depending on where you at, or evening.
Lucky for you.
Not that signature scream. I didn't know she had that. Do they have the copyright, permission to do that? Anyway, later. Peace.